Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this April the 11th, 2026. I'm hoping everybody had a great Saturday out there so far. Hope everybody has a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody can continue to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the storm system moving across the country. You can see we have a very active weather pattern across central and western U.S. But you can see from Maine to Florida to Louisiana, there's no activity. That's because we got high pressure pretty much in charge remainder of the eastern U.S. and kind of not suppressing any kind of activity, so it's kind of going around that high pressure ridge through Texas into South Canada and then on up into portions of the Northeast. You'll get some activity as well, but right now it's over here in the central and western U.S. As you can see, we got some activity moving across Mexico to Texas to New Mexico through Colorado to portions of Nebraska and Kansas area. Also more activity up here around the Ohio River Valley. Over here, portions of Indiana up toward Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa. You're included in that. Also got more activity over here, like I said, from Colorado to Wyoming to Montana, Southwest Canada. You can see an up-level spin over here in the off the California coast. That will continue to pivot on shore and bring lots of precipitation to the western and central U.S. as well as a severe weather outbreak for much of the central U.S. beginning today excuse me, and lasting all the way into your Tuesday time frame. So in that range there, we expect some severe weather to occur, and we'll show you that in tonight's video as well. We do have a severe weather highlighted for your Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and a little bit maybe into Wednesday, but right now we're going just for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday as well. So we'll show you that in tonight's video, the current watch and warn advisory map, and also take a look at your local forecast as well, and also take a look at the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook as well, and the precipitation, which is not looking too good for the eastern U.S. as I'm looking at below normal precipitation from now until about 8 to 14 days out. So not much precipitation, going to be well below normal. And way I'm looking at the latest data, don't see much rainfall from now until the end of April. So I'm not expecting too much rainfall, and we may be going through all of April with not much rainfall. May, June, July, and we may be going not too much rainfall expected over these next couple of months. So we'll keep an update on it and see what happens. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road there, folks. And thank you for tuning in to the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel. Greatly appreciate it. And let's go ahead and continue on and take a look at your local forecast now. Alright, should be rolling out something like this here across the board. And like I said, make sure you subscribe. We're still trying to reach that 700 subscribe mark, so make sure you tell as many people as they can to subscribe to my channel, so that we'll get them try to get to 1,000 subscribers. 700 first, then we're going to shoot for 800, then 9, and then continue on from there. Alright, we got some shower activity from portion of New Brunswick to Maine and New Hampshire to Vermont, New York State, Southeast Canada, around Ottawa and Toronto, Canada. Thunderstorms and showers up here from Lake Herring, Lake Superior to Michigan to Wisconsin to Minnesota to North Dakota through Iowa to Indiana, Illinois to Arkansas to Texas, Northeast Mexico to Oklahoma and Kansas. A little bit in Nebraska. Got some heavy rain and flash flooding possible over Texas. Even got some severe weather in Texas and Oklahoma, southern Kansas. Shower activity over here in North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, western Oregon, much portion of California. Got some heavy snow over northern California and the Cascade Mountains there as well. You've got pockets of heavy snow over Oregon. Got some mixed precipitation in Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Utah, northwest Arizona's areas as well. So otherwise, expect the remainder of the forecast area to remain under dry high pressure. Alright, now let's move on into your Monday forecast, and it should roll out something like this here across the board. As it comes up here, we'll be showing the weather features. You can see we have lots of cold fronts across the area, even including warm fronts as well. Alright, shower activity from New Brunswick to Maine to New York State, Southeast Canada, Thunderstorms and showers from Minnesota to Lake Huron, Lake Superior, Michigan, to western New York State, Pennsylvania, to Kentucky, to Arkansas, to Texas, to Oklahoma, and Kansas. Severe weather over here in Texas and Oklahoma. Then again up here in Minnesota, Iowa, and Wisconsin. Shower activity through North and South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, portion of Washington, Oregon State, portion of California. Got mixed precipitation, Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, to Idaho, to Montana, to Wyoming, to Colorado, Utah, Arizona, northwestern New Mexico, and a little dab there in southern California with a little bit of shower activity there as well. Otherwise, the remainder of the forecast area will remain under dry high pressure. Alright, now let's move on into your current widely water advisory map. You're locating across the nation, and it should roll out something like this here across the board. Alright, we got some frost advisories up here in areas of southern New York State, also Pennsylvania. We got some special weather statements in the portion of Connecticut, southern New York State, also in the portion of eastern Pennsylvania, Georgia, Alabama, also into areas of Kansas, also into areas of Colorado, a little bit of Wyoming, one county there in Montana. Got a tornado watch with an ongoing tornado warning in Nebraska and northern areas of Kansas, and also got a severe thunderstorm warning in central Kansas as well. Flash flood warnings in southwestern Texas. Also, we got some red flag warning for southern areas of Colorado, Arizona, and then Colorado, also Nebraska, South Dakota, and Wyoming as well. And we got a couple special weather statements also I forgot to mention in Wyoming. And also we got some wind advisory for northern areas of Arizona, portions of Utah, Nevada, Southern California. We got winter storm warnings in the pink in California, winter weather advisories in the purple, and some hydro issues over Washington, Oregon State. Also some flood watches in effect for northern Wisconsin and northern Michigan. Still got those river flood warnings still in effect for portion of Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, Missouri, Iowa, and also into Indiana. Getting ahead of myself, folks, but there we go. Alright, smoke right advisory from Maine all the way down toward the Long Island coast, a little bit along the Outer Banks of North Carolina, southern portions of Florida to the Florida Keys, southern California to northern California, and even got some special marine warnings there, or special marine, marine weather statement. Excuse me, there we go. Also, we got some gale warnings in the 250 nautical miles off the California coast. Flood watch is also in effect for the Hawaiian Chain Island. Small craft advisory around the Alaska region. Special weather statements western and central and southeast. We have some winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories for the Alaska region. Okay, now let's move on into the Storm Prediction Center outlook. We'll roll out your Sunday outlook, and this is what it looks like now. General thunderstorm for portion of California over to Montana, to portions of Idaho, Oregon, Nevada, also Idaho, western Wyoming, northwestern areas of Utah, and also northern Nevada. Then from Texas to Michigan to northern North Dakota. And then we got that marginal risk, which is the green area, stretching from Brownsville, Texas to Minneapolis, Minnesota. And then from San Antonio to Woodward, Oklahoma, just southwest of Wichita, Kansas. We have a slight risk of severe thunderstorm, tornado probability. You can see it in the green here. This could be some EF2 to EF3 tornadoes around Minnesota, Wisconsin, and also into areas of Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. And there's some more over the Panhandle of Texas, portion of the eastern portion of the Panhandle of Texas, and also into Oklahoma, where the slashed area could be some EF2 or 3 tornadoes possible. Damaging winds should roll out like this. We have 5 and 15% respectively across Texas to Minnesota and Wisconsin, and you can see this pretty much the same area from Texas to Minnesota. 15% in yellow across Oklahoma and Texas. There's that. Could be some large hail up to golf ball to baseball size hail from portions of Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas for day number 2, which is your Sunday. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. Somehow Didn't take day number 3, but we're gonna get to it still. Excuse me. Alright, here's a look at day number 3. General thunderstorm from Texas to west to around Buffalo, northern Michigan, northern Minnesota. There's that slight risk across Texas, up in Oklahoma, also across Minnesota, Iowa, also Wisconsin, northern Illinois. You can see the darker green from Texas to Michigan to northern and central Minnesota and northern areas of Wisconsin. That is a marginal risk. Alright, the probability should roll out something like this across the board. And you can see 5 and 15%, 5% brown, 15 in the yellow. And the slashed areas will be areas where the severe weather could be significant, with large tornado, damaging winds, and large hail. Alright, now let's move on into day number 4. And here is day number 4, stretching from Texas to Michigan to Wisconsin. And you can see the towns include Abilene, Kansas City, Chicago, Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Green Bay, La Crosse, Del Monte, also Kansas City, and all the way down to portions of Wichita Falls, Fort Steele, Oklahoma City. You're included in that. Take a look at day number 5. It moves pretty much about the same location from Waco to Pierre. General areas right there. Alright, day number 6 right now, they have predictability too low, but would not be surprised to see could be a marginal risk added as well. Day number 7, predictability too low. Day number 8, same thing, but could not rule out a marginal risk or a slight risk could be added from day 6 through 8 at any time going forward. Alright, 8 to 14 day temperature outlook across the board. We're about to roll that out here and let you take a look at it. Alright, here is the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. We got near normal for portions of the northern U.S. from portions of Maine, northern New Hampshire, Vermont, northern New York State, northern Michigan to Washington State to California. A little bit below normal across northern areas of Minnesota, North Dakota, and Montana. Then you can see above normal temperature from Southern California to Texas to the Florida to the Carolinas, all the way to southern New York State, but well above normal temp you can see pretty much over the southeastern U.S., which is not going to help out the drought situation very much. Above normal temps across the Hawaiian Chain Island and below normal temps across the Alaska region. Alright, here is the 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook, and there's that below normal precipitation, and you can see it's well below normal across the southeast portion of Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Florida. Below normal, well below normal precipitation expected. But you can see above normal temperature precipitation across Texas to Michigan, western New York State to north and South Dakota, Montana, a little bit in California, then elsewhere near normal from Washington to Arizona, New Mexico to portion of South Dakota, then again from Texas to Maine, and you can see across the Hawaiian Chain Island above normal across the Hawaiian Chain Island and the Alaska region as well, except extreme southeastern Alaska near normal precipitation. But this is going to continue to get worse, folks, across the southeast if we don't get some rain very soon. And right now through the 8 to 14, this is looking from April 19th through the 25th to 2026. Not expecting. Even past that time frame don't look very promising for much rain either. So it looks like between now and the remainder of April, not going to get no rain, folks. So, or very little if we do get any. Alright, well, hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.